This presentation of Lion Tracks is made possible through the kind support of Tangipahoa Parish Tourism, your guide to the crossroads of Louisiana.
Tangipahoa Parish is home to the strawberry capital of the world and the premier destination for family fun and adventure. Whether you're looking to visit one of our historic museums, grab a bite to eat at our amazing restaurants, or attend an exciting local event, there's always something to do in Tangipahoa Parish. Tangipahoa Tourism is proud to support the Southeastern Channel in its mission to educate and inspire young media professionals right here in Tangipahoa Parish, the crossroads of Louisiana.
Hello and welcome to Lion Tracks, the official coaches show of Lion Athletics. I'm your host, Logan Loving, and joining me here today is head volleyball coach Jeremy White. Coach White, I've got some questions for you today. It's great to have you here.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for having me.
So starting off, it's been a while since you've done a Lion Tracks episode. Let's just recap. How did you get here to Southeastern?
I don't know, long trip. I coached high school for 6 years, graduated from McNeese State, found volleyball while I was there. Actually just hired my mentor to be my assistant this year. He was the one who got me into it there at McNeese. And then coached 6 years of high school, went did JUCO for a year, coached 2 years at McNeese as an assistant, and then 2 years at Northwestern Oklahoma. And then this is year 6 here at Southeastern.
Sounds like a great time. So just to start off, the Lady Lions were shockingly ranked third this season, but behind returning Stephen F. Austin and newcomers University of Texas Rio Grande Valley. Calling that bulletin board material feels like it's not enough. How does it feel that despite back-to-back Southland Conference championships, the Lady Lions still have doubters?
I think it goes back to, SFA has been a really good program over the course of their history. UTRGV has been really successful in the last 5-10 years, both of which are coming from higher RPI situations the last couple of years in WAC. And, SFA was, 37th or 39th in the country last year, maybe even higher than that, I can't remember. But so I get it in a piece, but at the same time, I feel like we should, we've been pretty successful the last few years, and we would love to, get some respect in regards to that. But I will say, same stuff happened, the previous year where we were voted, I think, second instead of first after we won that, and we were voted pretty far down in 22. So we'll just keep using it as fuel to keep getting better and preparing to, go compete for hopefully another championship on our home floor again.
All right, next question for you. Your outside hitter, Cicely Hidalgo, was named first team all-conference in the preseason. What's it like having that consistent force in the lineup still?
She's a big piece. She's arguably one of the best O2s in the entire conference. We call it O2 being a 6-rotation ball control type left side. But she plays more like an O1 for us because she can score it real well as well. So it's a huge piece. You got to have those 6-rotation players that can keep you in the game and do multiple skills over the course of a match, and she's been a mainstay for us for 4 years now.
All right. First of all, congratulations on your 92nd victory this weekend. You're now tied with Maria Ferguson for second all-time wins in program history, and you're just now entering your 6th season as Lions head coach. How's that feel?
I'm just glad we've had a lot of great teams that have put me in the situation to win that many matches. I think that's, players make coaches a lot of the time. I like to believe I'm pretty good at what I do, but I know we've had a lot of great players that have been what's put us in the position to be as successful as we had, and so I commend them for all the work they've put in and put us in those places to win 92 matches so far.
All right. Let's talk key departures. Your libero, Ansley Tullis, and your Southland Conference MVP from last year, Kaylin Newsome, both graduated. How do you not as much replace their production, but replicate what they brought to the lineup?
Kay's been a tougher one just because she's been a point scorer on left side as well, who's a 6-row kid, and we're starting to figure that one out. I think Hannah Brewer's been doing a really great job over the last few matches, so I think we're in a great place there now. And then, we always thought Tully was just a great passer. She wasn't always our best defender, but she was a really, really great passer in the name of the game. And volleyball from the ages of 10 all the way up is still the serve and pass game, and she was always a great passer for us. And Lexi Gonzalez has been doing a great job. She's actually been one of the best passers in the country this year so far, and I think we're going to get a big tick up in defense as well, just with athleticism. So.
All right, we're going to take a break real quick. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with Lion Tracks.
The impact of a meal goes well beyond feeding our bodies. Food can open endless possibilities for people to thrive. Because when people are fed, futures are nourished. Everyone deserves to live a full life. And with your help, together we can end hunger. Join the movement at feedingamerica.org/actnow.
My baby's back from the West Coast.
Here are those pictures that you asked for your school project? First day of school, cute as a button.
So long ago.
Oh, here's Grandma Florence after that flood wiped out the whole neighborhood.
Sometimes I just cannot believe all the storms we've gone through here.
I can only hope that we'll be able to leave this house to you one day, baby. You're our legacy.
Planning for these disasters will make sure we're safe, and is the best way to protect that legacy.
Those beans smell heavenly.
Give Mom a little credit.
You know what? We should make an emergency communication plan. That way we're ready this year.
Oh, thank
Great
you.
idea.
At my dorm, we have emergency kits for earthquakes and wildfires, but I'm sure there's something more local I can send you with the link.
Okay.
Smart.
I'm coming to share with you guys.
Protect your legacy. Plan for natural disasters today. Visit ready.gov/plan.
This presentation of Lion Track is made possible through the kind support of Tangipahoa Parish Tourism, your guide to the crossroads of Louisiana.
Tangipahoa Parish is home to the strawberry capital of the world and the premier destination for family fun and adventure. Whether you're looking to visit one of our historic museums, grab a bite to eat at our amazing restaurants, or attend an exciting local event, there's always something to do in Tangipahoa Parish. Tangipahoa Tourism is proud to support the Southeastern Channel in its mission to educate and inspire young media professionals right here in Tangipahoa Parish, the crossroads of Louisiana.
All right, welcome back to Lion Track. Still here with head coach Jeremy White. My next question for you, Coach White. The Lady Lions had perhaps the best season in program history last year with 28 wins and a 22-game win streak at one point during the season. What does the energy from the team look like when you're on such a dominant stretch?
It's just really consistent. I think one of the big pieces we talked about all year long that we failed to do in 22 was really just make sure we played every match and made it about us, not so much who we were playing. And so a lot of it was always, it's not who we play, it's how we play. So we spent a lot of time focusing on us. And when we do that, I think you find some consistent energy. Even when matches, obviously, how sports go, the tougher the game, the tougher the matchup, you tend to, kind of elevate to your competition and stuff. And sometimes you can fall to the level who you're playing as well. And I think we just did a really great job last year of just keeping that consistent energy and then only elevating, never really falling down.
Gotcha. So on the flip side, there was a bit of a rough start to this year, dropping 4 matches to get it started. But since then, you've bounced back in a big way with 5 consecutive matches. What were you telling the team that got them so ready to go into the win streak that started with a win over conference favorites Stephen F. Austin?
Well, I think just reminding us that, we started off the season wanting to get challenged, wanted to get exposed, and we played the number 16 team of the country, and then back-to-back, 2 multi-time conference championship opponents who were returning their entire starting lineups, and then turned around and played a UTEP team who actually had just got back one of the best players from last year. He tore ACL and was a really good team last year as well. Probably the best team left out of the NCAA tournament. So guys, we played really great teams. We just got to get back in there into the gym every single day and figure out who we are as a team. We're not the same team as we were last year. We're a lot more physical than we were last year. And I think we showed that in that match against SFA with 22 blocks in the 5 sets. We actually had 21 blocks going into the 5th set, which was, good for 5+ blocks a set, which was a huge piece of our success and what is probably going to be the big mainstay for this team with our size and athleticism. So it was just a lot of preaching of that, like stick to the course, stay the course, just keep focusing on being the team that we're going to be this year, not worrying about the success we've had in the past and just focusing on, how we're going to be successful, in 2024 actually, sorry.
So far this season, in 35 sets played, you guys are averaging 12.34 kills to 11.31 assists per set. Where are these numbers in reference to how you want them to be come the year's end?
I'd like them to be a little higher in the kills perspective, just because I think we have more point scoring ability. But I do know it's probably going to be, if we're still as good of a blocking team as we have been all year long, that's going to take, opportunities away from our offense. Which, when you're scoring points from the block, I don't really care which way we get them. But, yeah, I think we can be a little more efficient offensively. We've got some kids who are coming out and just taking some safer swings, and then or maybe making some errors in bad situations, and we can manufacture some points different ways. But overall, right now, what we've done in the last 5 matches, I'm really impressed with, really happy with. So if we just keep pushing that direction, I think it's going to be really good.
So still on the topic of kills, as we talked about before, all conference hitters, Cicely Hidalgo. She leads the team with 109 kills last time I checked. Is it safe to say she's already living up to her preseason predictions?
Yeah, I think she's had some rough matches as well, but she's really starting to elevate. We always talk about with Sis, she's a different kid when it's go time, and the big thing we're working on with her is trying to make go time all the time. But she's done some really impressive things. I think she had a great match versus Louisiana Tech. She really kind of turned it on for us against SFA, and she's just doing some really good stuff on a consistent basis. That's what we need her to be, is that mainstay. With the fact that we really, now that Hannah Brewer's moved out to the left side, we have no returning attackers at any starting position besides Sis. Hannah moving from the middle to the left side, she hasn't played left side since her freshman year. So I think that's a huge piece for us. Is we kind of go as she's going to go in a sense. But if she can just stick to being her typical self and allowing everybody else to kind of catch up to her, I think it's going to be really good.
All right, thank you so much for your time today, Coach. That's all the time we have for Lion Tracks today. And for more information about Lion Athletics, go to lionsports.net. I'm Logan Loving, and we hope to see you on the next edition of Lion Tracks.